z-score. How do you find the z-score? So what is the z-score?
X minus X bar over standard deviation.
X minus the mean over standard deviation. So it would be A. Now, choose the correct definition. A standard score is a data value equal to the mean. A standard score is the distance between a data value and the nearest outlier. A standard score is data value that lies within one standard deviation. A standard score is the number of standard deviations a data value lies above or below the mean. I know what the answer is, but do you? Well, you know it's not the nearest outlier, because the outliers, where are the outliers?
Way off.
Way out. So you know it's not that.
And it's not A.
Okay, it's not A. Why is it not A? Because it's not equal
It's
to the
not-
mean.
yeah.
So it's not A or B. So mark those out.
I think it's D.
I think it's D too. Let's see if we're right. Oops, we can't because it's not a homework
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Okay, now y'all do this one. We'll do this one on the board. A set of data values is normally distributed with a mean of 40 and a standard deviation of 6. So what does that mean? Draw a bell curve. Give the z-score an approximate percentile for the data value of 41.5.
No coughing in class.
Yes, ma'am.
No coughing in class.
The first one is 0.25.
I got a real nice email this morning from a student who took my online class.
What do they say?
Made me feel good. It says I don't suck, basically.
My English teacher sucks.
That's good to know. I need to take the online class.
She sent it to the president too.
That was nice.
I'm gonna look her up on Facebook. See what she looks like.
She might be a friend with benefits. You never know.
I ain't that lucky. Oh, we can't talk about stuff like that.
No.
You didn't say it, I did.
Oh, she is on Facebook.
That's the right one.
Oh, yeah, because you don't get to see your online
Can't
people.
see, yeah. Huh, disappeared. Ooh, that. I hate it when people put all different, they don't put pictures of themselves on their Facebook. They put like 20 pictures of 20 people on
You
there.
can't figure out which
You don't
one.
know which one it is.
Uh-huh.
Stupid people.
Yeah. And then you say, are you this one? And they're like, no, no. And you're like, oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. I'll choose somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Will you click on the thing so we can see the chart?
I was wrong.
Nope. Good God. I can't even not do my job. because of you. I'm trying to find the, where's the daggone test? There we go. Will you please stop? All right, so 41.5. I wouldn't have to do this if I didn't have to blow it up short bus size for some people. So, Z sub 41.5 is equal to 41.5 minus
40.
40 over 6. And also, $40, 46, 52, 34, 28, and we want 41.5, so it's going to be more than what? What's it going to be more than percent-wise?
50.
It's going to be more than 50%, so let's go ahead and 1.5 over 6, which is equal to what?
0.25.
0.25. So we go over here to our handy 0.25. That gives us 59.87, and that's to the left. And let's make sure that that's what they're asking about. Doesn't say greater than, so. Now the standard score is 0.25. The data value is 50, it says 50, be 60th percentile. .25 and 60th percentile. Page up and page down, but you can't add. This is the only one. I don't understand why you can't add when this is transparency, but anyway. This one says, researchers, blah, 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 the weights in kilograms, blah, 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 find the mean, median, mode. So I'm going to give you the table. Go ahead and write them down, and let's just find everything. I'm gonna take my handy dandy Excel spreadsheet. And we're gonna do this. And the only reason I'm using the spreadsheet is so it's a whole lot easier for y'all to follow, not that you have to use the spreadsheet. Make this a little bit bigger for you. All right, we'll put them right here. There's the two, but I'm going to use this one. I'm going to pull it down. Pull it down here. I know you're not going to be able to see all of it, but maybe I can move it up. I believe this one. There. Can y'all see all of them now? Yeah. All right. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put mean, median, mode, range, mid-range, variance, and standard deviation. And the reason I'm doing all of it is just to give you some extra practice with the variance and the standard deviation. Mean is going to be equal to adding them all up and dividing by what? Hold on a second, I didn't do it. There we go. How many? 5? All right, there's your mean. And the median is going to be this guy. So that's equal to that guy. Mode, probably not 1 since it's decimals. Range is equal to what? Highest, so we got oats, we didn't put them in order, did we? We put them in order. Okay, luckily the median is still the same. Range is equal to highest minus the lowest. Mid-range is equal to parentheses, the highest plus the lowest divided by 2. And let's go ahead and find the variance and the standard deviation. So we need x minus what?
X bar.
X bar. And I'm doing this just to give y'all extra practice. And then what do we do with x minus x bar?
Square them.
Right? That's equal to this squared. And then what do we do with x minus x bar quantity squared?
Add them all up.
Add them all up, and that's your numerator. So your variance is equal to that numerator divided by 4. Why 4? Because it's n minus 1. N minus 1. And then what do you do to the variance to get the standard deviation?
Square root.
Take the square root or raise it to the 0.5 power. There's your standard deviation.
Leave that up for one.
Say again?
Leave that up for 1 minute.
No.
Yes.
Now, they also want you to find the 5 number.
You said once
Summary.
you get the, sorry, once you get the total in the last column, then what did you do to it?
Over n minus 1,
Oh, yeah.
which is 4.
Okay. Divided by 4.
Right there.
Okay.
They want the 5 number summary. I don't know why, because you only got 5 numbers. So we'll do that. 5 number summary. Let me put in, well, let me move this over one. I'm trying to get it where everybody can see. So. Min is equal to first quartile is equal to second quartile is equal to third quartile is equal to, and the max is equal to. Now, of course, the max is equal to the max. And the min is equal to the min, so you shouldn't miss those. And the second is equal to what?
Median.
So all you gotta do is go, see, you gotta take the average of these two. This is so stupid. 5 number summary for 5 numbers is really,
Is it not that number, 0.14?
no, because this is the number, how many numbers are above it.
2.
You gotta take the average.
If it's 3, then you take one in the middle.
Huh?
If it was 3, then you take
Yeah.
one in the middle.
So like for 6 numbers.
Okay.
Okay, y'all messing me up now. I'm trying to think. You know, guys can't do that. All right, there's the first quartile. And the second quartile is equal to these two numbers divided by 2. What else does it? I think that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna see if this will work, but I don't think it will. I'm gonna take all of these numbers, Control C. I'm gonna put right here. No, I don't want it. I probably need to go through and, I know y'all can't see it, but let's see. All right, here's the second group. I'm trying to fix it where y'all can see it. There. Oops.
You gotta put the second group in order.
What?
You gotta put the second group in order.
Oh, yeah, thank you. All right, let's put the second group in order. Yes. Expand the section, I don't know if this will work or not. I don't think it did. Yeah, it did, 1.06, 1.06, that's good. I'm gonna check the mean, because if the mean is wrong,
It's
everything's wrong. Is it?
Mhm.
Is it right?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, check the other numbers, see if they're right too.
The standard deviation isn't.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
Okay, then I need to go through and change it, so I need to change this. Oh, I know what's wrong. Equals this minus this, F4. That probably is gonna change things. Yep. Now, does that look better?
You did the minus the median, not the mean.
Oh, it did? I suck. Let's see, that'd be J9. How's that? That work?
I don't have the same standard deviation, but my calculator might be.
All right, equals this minus this, F4.
Now I do.
Okay. And there is the numbers for the bottom. Now, what can y'all tell me? Well, let's look at the mean and the median. Well, right here. The mean here is 0.17, or 0.18, and the median is 0.16.
Close data.
That's pretty close. What about here? It's further away, isn't it?
Right.
So I'd say this data is a little bit more valid. I don't know what it's asking, but, and look at this range, and look at this range,
That one's smaller.
more tight. So let's see what they're gonna ask, because I have no idea what they're gonna ask. Y'all gonna have to write these down, because I can't, well, let's try this. And do this. I know y'all can't see it, but I can, so. Please work with me. There. Okay, don't work with me. All right, and this. All right, the mean for the first one says type round to 3 decimal places. Well, I don't have 3 decimal places, but 0.178 and 0.16, and the range is 0.34. The mean here is 1.33. 1.06 and 2.12. Okay, 0.02. I'm not going to do that. Let's see, lower quartile.
0.08.
0.08. Heaven forbid they call it the right thing. Median is 0.16, 0.285, and 0.36. 0.26, 0.595, 1.06, 2.2, and 2.38. Draw a box plot. Okay, let's do that. I didn't know this was on here, I'm sorry. Box plot, first thing you're going to have to do is draw a number line And I'm not gonna be able to, because it ain't gonna let me, I bet. Nope. What's our min? 0.02. Our max is 0.36. What's our midpoint? 0.19. So what's between 2 and 19 cents? 17 cents. Half of 17 is 9. So add 9, so 11 is going to be here. Add 9 here, what do you get? 28. Just make a number line. Now, what is our 0.08? Is down here. 0.16 is right about here. And 0.285 is right here. You might have the middle right about here. So, look at your which one looks like it? Well, this one's not it. Why? Don't have ends, it don't have anything. It don't have the end points. And it doesn't look like it's the low. Well, they put in 0, that's fine. Now you got this one and this one, but this one don't have a what? It don't have a middle. So I would say the answer is C. Okay, which one is not?
That one, or that one.
It's not B or C, so your answer is,
Okay.
well, that was a joke.
Our homework is not that easy.
It's not like that.
No.
The standard deviation for the no treatment group is 0.123. And for the treatment group is, move my thing out of the way, 0.860. There better not be another one of these on the test.
They take up so much time.
That should just be a
I didn't
test.
know this was on
It
here.
take me all day.
I didn't know it was on
That's
here.
right.
I was like, can I just stay for the next one?
Can I put something in?
Okay, what is this asking? Apply the range rule. All right, take your range. Somebody take your range up here and divide it by 4. What do you get?
0.085.
0.085. And take your range here, 2.12, and divide it by 2.
0.53.
0.53. So there you see that the first group is still tighter. How well does this rule work? Well, 0.085 against 0.12. That's pretty close. 0.1 against 0.12. So that's pretty close. What about this one? 0.9 against 0.5. That's a little bit out. On the first group, it doesn't work well in the second group. Which one's treatment?
The first, or the
First
The
group.
second.
Huh?
The second is
Second
treatment.
The second is treatment. It
Yes.
works well with the no treatment group,
Yeah,
but it does not because the values in the treatment aren't distributed even. Probably that.
yeah.
Based on the results, compare, okay. Okay, which one's the first group?
The
No
no
treatment.
treatment.
No treatment. All right. The average weight of trees in the no treatment group is higher. The average weight of no treatment is less, isn't it? Where's the average? It's less. The average weight of the trees in the no treatment is higher, lower.
And then variation.
This one B. Let's look for a lower also. Here's B. Okay. The average weight of trees in the no treatment group is lower than the treatment group. And variations in weights of trees in the no treatment groups are lower.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd say B. Good gosh, that question should be taken off.
Yes.
I might take that one off.
Yes, do.
When is the week of finals?
You actually have that.
December
December
7th.
December the 7th.
It's supposed to be, I
That's
thought I
the
changed it.
bathroom.
I changed it, it didn't change. I gotta go through and put all those back in.
Does that say 1941?
This
Does it
is,
say 1941?
It would be
We
D.
missed-
it's supposed to be December 1st through December 7th. I thought I changed the question and it didn't change it, so it's supposed to be this one. I'll change it. It was supposed to change. Determine whether the data described is qualitative or quantitative.
I hate these.
Salaries,
Quantitative.
quantitative,
Because it's a number.
because it's a number.
Oh
Oh,
my
God,
gosh.
really? You gotta put these in order. I'll make adjustments. All right, let's go down here.
I forgot all this stuff.
Me too.
It's not that hard. Put them in order first. I guess they're in order. All right. Now, to find the frequency, you got to, I forgot what the frequency, I'm trying to do the mean in my head. You add the mean, but that ain't the frequency. You got to know how many,
There are.
There are.
The total.
yes, you got to add them all up.
What?
Add them all up.
The numbers?
Find the frequency, add all the numbers
Yep.
together.
All right, 1597. Now to find your relative frequency, you take each number and divide by what?
How many it is?
What did I say the number was?
Oh, 15.
1597.
You take
Each
what?
number and divide by
And that's going to give you a decimal. There's your relative frequencies. I'm trying to blow it up, but I don't know if you'll be able